Hello, everyone. It is International Women's Day, and I am coming on here to talk about our number one mother, our number one woman, Gaia, Pachamama, Mother Earth. Today I am working as my own sales rep, and I am selling and distributing the Resilient World book, as well as Cedar Gets Stuck in Screenland, all about decreasing screen time and enhancing literacy around mindfulness and distraction for young children. And the beautiful I Am Resilient Growth Journal. This is a gratitude journal that is all science-based with prompts inside, and you can actually tear the cover off and plant wildflowers in your garden. So I wanted to talk a little bit about language and why I'm so passionate right now about distributing this book here about the resilient world. So we know that the way we think about something in our head, the way we talk about it, actually creates the paradigm in which we treat it. So if we speak about a person in our life and we speak about them with great reverence and love and honor, we will then see that person in their highest esteem. We will see their strengths, we will honor them, and therefore we will create a relationship that is respectful. Now, when we treat something as lesser than or as something that we dislike, such as, let me think of a good example here, perhaps a type of food. If we're about to eat a food and we say, oh, I'm just eating this because I have to and it's cold, I don't really like it, we will not treat that with the respect it deserves, and therefore we're more likely to exploit it, to take advantage of it, to not treat it well. It's like this with people, it's like this with systems, it's like this with resources. So when we see Mother Earth, when we look at her, do we have reverence in our mind? Do we have respect? Do we understand that her resources are limited and that we are incredibly lucky, we're incredibly blessed to be here, and part of our responsibility is to recognize our use of her resources, just like everything else. So when you're going about your day today, please take a look around and understand the resources you're using and have great honor and reverence for them. This will enhance your life. This will also improve the state of the world. Now, I invite you to experiment with this. The next time you are about to eat a meal or take a sip of a drink, before you do, catch yourself and look at it. Take into account all of the resources that went into getting that to you. Perhaps it was a lot of hands, a lot of shipment across the world. Perhaps it was the sun, the moon. Perhaps it was a period of rain or a drier climate. The people that picked it for you, take into consideration those elements. And then after that, take into consideration the positive benefit that this will have on you. As you eat this, as you drink this, what will this do for you? Truly, it will supply you with energy. Maybe it will even taste really good. Maybe it will quench your thirst. And really allow yourself to be with that and, say thank you, thank you, thank you. If you look at the work of somebody like Dr. Alia Crum, she studies the placebo effect. And she actually proves that if you take in food and you see it as nourishing, as enough, it will be. If you see food as not enough, and if you look at your plate of food and say, this is not enough, I will need more, this isn't good enough, you then will metabolize things differently and actually be hungrier after. Therefore, more likely to exploit the resources around you by taking in extra food. So imagine if we did this with everything. Imagine if we had this reverence for everything. And what I'm trying to do with the distribution of The Resilient World and allowing children to read this book is about a resilient world who comes back, tunes into itself, tunes into the elders around, the sun and the moon, and it gives us language, it gives us understanding, it shows us what can happen when we truly tune in and care for ourselves and our world. So I am feeling so much honor. I'm going to continue to listen to Vandana Shiva as I drive the island today and really take into consideration the fuel that I'm using and the resources that I'm consuming. So I hope you do the same thing, and happy International Women's Day.